Hello and welcome to Become the Teapot. I'm Iain.
And so am I.
We've been doing this for over a year now, you know the drill. We're here to discuss a comic book adaptation and the source material that inspired it in an effort to get my friend Iain here to read more comics.
This week, we've been watching Y: The Last Man. Or at least the first 7 episodes.
That's right, because we screwed up our schedule. So, whilst the whole series has come out at the time of release, it's not quite finished at the point of recording this episode. Ready to get started?
Sure. Why not?
Y: The Last Man, Season 1, or at least the first 7 episodes of it. What are your thoughts?
Well, I watched the pilot episode.
Yeah.
Left it a few weeks, watched the second one, and then we literally watched the rest of them in one day.
Right.
It's not really a show that I end an episode and I'm there going, oh, what's going to happen? Oh my God, I can't wait till next week. Like, I'm really excited. It's not that kind of show.
No.
But I feel like it should be,
Yeah.
or it should have been, have been made that way, that you are on the edge of your seat or your sofa thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen to that person? And, oh, this has just happened. Oh, quick, tell me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough.
I agree, yeah. I think that's also partially because, I don't know about you, but so far for me, I have struggled to engage with many of the characters.
Yeah.
I struggle to emotionally connect with a lot of these characters and worry about what's actually going to be their outcome. Because I think the show cuts around too much. I think the comic book is very much based around the 3 central characters once it gets going in particular. You've got obviously Yorick, Y of the title, you've got Agent 355, and you've got Man.
Man? Oh my God, the universe is hilarious.
Whereas the TV show has sort of made that into an ensemble piece. They cut around a lot more. You go and visit Yorick's sister, you go and visit his mother, and yes, okay, Yorick did those things, but you only really find out what happens to those in the comic book when Yorick meets them or when Yorick sees them. It follows the central protagonist through that, and you follow their journey, whereas this is laid out like an ensemble piece, so you've got multiple characters and it cuts between all these different people. And I don't think it's really necessary. I think this would have worked just as well if it had just followed the main characters. And in fact, it probably would have worked better because you would have been more emotionally connected to them.
Yeah, pretty much my exact same view. There's a lot of people in this that I don't trust and I don't really like. I'm not going to go through characters because we're trying to be spoiler light.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yorick is the only one that I really like. And his monkey, of course, Amp. Great name for a monkey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him and his monkey, the characters that I enjoy. I want it to go back to him. And I want to find out what's happening around him, not about politics and this and that and blah, blah.
Yeah, the show didn't actually click for me until about, I think it's 4 or 5, when you got 355 and Yorick together and they were out on the road and you had that road trip set up after that.
Yeah.
That's when it really started to work for me. But I think the problem with that for a TV show is a lot of people won't watch that far. They're going to watch the first 2 episodes, maybe if you're lucky, and decide whether they're going to continue or not. So to not really get into it until those characters got together. And I do like Agent 355 is really good, and I like the portrayal of Yorick. I think he's a bit more unlikable than he is in the comic book, but that may just be because in the comic it's more of a blank slate. You project likable qualities onto these characters where they're maybe not even there. But because obviously he is in both versions, and this is not a spoiler because obviously it's right at the beginning, he is a bit of a man-child, a bit of arrested development. He is not he's not Chad McGruff who's going to come in and save the world. He is a bit of a useless guy, and that's quite I like the idea that would be the last surviving member with a white chromosome, as they say.
Just this sort of random guy who doesn't really care or doesn't take things too seriously. He's sarcastic and he's funny, but that's not really the qualities that you want for potentially the only man who can continue the human race.
And also, I didn't really think he became sarcastic or funny until, again, episode 3 or 4. I think in the first couple of episodes, because he's on his own largely, you just sort of see his survival. So again, it's hard to identify with that. It's only, again, when he gets teamed up.
Yeah.
Because obviously him and Agent 355 are like chalk and cheese, and that's what works about their dynamic, is the fact that they are completely different people. One is very stoic and action-driven, and one is incompetent but funny and jokey.
It's the classic buddy cop kind of film.
Yeah.
One's strict, one's not.
They're the
It's
odd
the
couple.
odd couple. Yeah, there you go.